Hello everyone, welcome once again to my channel. My name is Arun. I'm a life and a leadership coach, and in this video today I am going to talk about Gallup interview. I'm sure you would have seen my previous videos where I've already spoken about Gallup interview, what is it all about, what is the process, how to clear it, how to prepare for it. And in my second series of Gallup interviews, I've also shared about some important Gallup questions and their answers. Well, in this video today, I'm going to talk about Gallup assessment or Gallup interview questions for managers. Let me tell you friends, this is pure gold that I'm going to share. I repeat, this is pure gold that I'm going to share because you won't get anything like this anywhere in Google. Only people who have attended or who have participated or who have been trained or who have been certified on this would only know this. And I'm going to share all this with you. If you are preparing for your Gallup interview round and if you are a people manager, then I can tell you this is going to be gold for you. The second part that I want to share in this is do watch this video till the end. Once again, I would like to reiterate that if you watch this video till the end, you will understand that in the questions that are going to be asked, there is a linkage. The question that is going to ask in the beginning and there are certain questions that will be asked in the end would have some linkages. And if you don't understand these linkages well, what will happen is that you may give one of your best answers, but if it doesn't match and if it doesn't have the consistency in your answers, you may find that this Gallup interview won't work for you. Because as you know that Gallup doesn't allow people to fudge because it automatically picks up their software, their algorithms are so intelligent that if you are not giving the right answer with the right consistency, they will catch it and you would never know that why you did not clear the Gallup round. Well, in this video today, we are going to talk about Gallup assessment for managers, which means that first we need to understand broadly what is the role of a manager. I'm sure you would know if you're a people manager that the role of a manager is to hire good people, develop them, motivate them, understand behaviors of people, how you can help them to achieve their goals, how you can help them to stay focused on their task so that as a team, as an organization, you achieve the ultimate goal for what you are working. So all the questions in the Gallup interview that I'm going to share with you will focus all around these aspects. And let me tell you, even if this is not a Gallup round for you, but you're going for any other face-to-face interview round, you may find that some of these questions would definitely will be asked. And if you know the key, if you know the way how to answer them, it is gonna help you a lot. So stay tuned, here I come with all the questions. And one last thing, don't forget to subscribe this channel because this channel is going to bring you a lot of learning on interview preparation as well as on a lot of important skill sets that are going to be useful to you as you progress as a successful professional. So here we go. So before we get into the questions, I would like to reiterate and reinforce one thing that when you are attempting to answer Gallup questions or any other interview questions, you need to carry three things very, very important. Number one is energy, two is passion, and third is excitement. When you have this passion, excitement, enthusiasm, and energy while you are answering the question, it automatically brings a lot of interest in the other side. The people are listening to you. As I said, Gallup interviews are always done over phone, so there is no face-to-face interaction that happens. So now let's get into some people manager question. The number one question that can come to you that as a manager, what excites you in managing people? Now, the question looks very simple, but think about it that what could be the best answer. Now, to me, it comes as that the best answer could be what excites me as a manager is managing people and developing them. That's my core role because if I am there as a manager, my core role is to develop more managers or more leaders out of the subordinates who are reporting to me. And then you can add one or two relevant examples based on your case. Question number two could be that are you the people or are you the person that people come to you when they want to discuss something or take your help? Now again, that talks about that, are you the person, which means that do people approach you? Are you approachable? So you can always answer yes, people do approach me when they are faced with some difficult situation or challenges. And why they approach me is because I am approachable, I'm open to them, and I share a lot of solutions. I help them to think little more, and that's how people come to me very often. Number 3 could be that as a manager, what are some of the things that you are paid to? That means why organization is paying you being a manager. Very simple, put it that your core role once again is to develop people, is to enrich people with a lot of knowledge and build skills in them, and that's how you are able to add value to people and get your work done from people who are becoming now more enriched with knowledge and skills. Now if you look at these 3 questions, all these 3 questions are focused on one area, that is people development. Are you really building people? Are you really building talent in your people? Is one of the core responsibilities of you as a manager. If you can articulate these answers with very relevant examples, you will see that you are going in the right direction while answering this question. Let's see some other set of questions that I'm going to share with you. Now let's move into the second set of questions. Now in this set of questions, you may find that they may ask you that when things move slowly, do you really push for things to happen? And the probable answer can be yes, you do push because you want things to happen, and sometimes you may even get impatient. And subsequently, maybe immediately or maybe after some 10 or 20 questions you may get, do people call you a patient person? Are you patient? So you clearly say that no, I'm not a patient person, because in getting the things done or getting my things delivered, I have to be impatient. Now this is where what it reflects is, as a manager, that are you an activator? Do you activate things? Do you push things to happen? Do you ensure that things are not ideal? They are moving for a betterment. So these are the behaviors that get reflected when these questions are asked. Let's see some more questions from here. Now in this set of questions that I'm going to share, it is all about your relationship with people. How good, how bad, or how you are able to manage them. So the question can be that how close you should be with your people. So the answer can be not too very close, because relationships are important and you cannot go out of the way and have relationships with your people. Then maybe another question can come after a few questions, that then how much close you should be with your people. And the probable answer is that you need to be very close to your people, and that would include knowing them personally, knowing up to their family, so that you are connected emotionally well to your teammates. Now look at these 2 questions. These 2 questions are very tricky. In question number 1, they say, can you be too close to people? And that's where you will see that they are trying to check your relationship status or your thinking process. And in the second question, how close you should be. Now here again, they are trying to create that very fine line. A lot of time people won't understand this and they can commit a mistake. And mind you that these 2 questions will not come subsequently. They will come one after, maybe after a few questions that may come. Let's see some more examples and you will get some more idea about what I'm saying. So let's talk about some more examples. Now the question can come something like this, that what do you expect from your manager to do? Now the answer could be very simple, that to help in overcoming challenges, to clear the roadblocks on the way, give more freedom, and don't micromanage. Now when you talk about this, this clearly sets the expectation that what you expect out of your manager. But after some questions, you may find that they may ask you another question stating that, now you as a manager in your current role, how do you ensure that your team is very happy and satisfied from you? Now you may not remember sometimes that what you spoke almost 15 minutes back, and your response now has to be consistent, that you want to give more freedom to your people, you don't like micromanaging, you want to give them more freedom to operate and take their own decisions. A response something like this can give you more clarity and consistency in your answers, and that will help Gallup to think about your candidature. Let's see some more examples. Now I have few more interesting questions to talk about. Now the question can come that when do you think it is important to delegate your task, and what would be your criteria? Now it's very simple that how as a manager you have shaped up your people. So your answer could be something that when you see that you have people who are talented, who are skilled, they should be given more responsibility, they should be given more charge, and that's how you would be delegating tasks to those people. The second question can also be that as a manager, how do you create ownership with your people? Now, once again, you have to think about when you have to create ownership within people, you have to give them more freedom, you have to create more trust, you have to allow them that even if they make mistakes, there is no problem. Now, if you now connect these questions from the past questions that I have mentioned, you see that there is a consistency coming in your responses. Now, since these questions will come in a different formats and in different languages, but your thought process, if it is very clear that the role of a manager is to develop people, not to micromanage them, give them more freedom, give them more trust so that they can do best job for you, you are definitely in, and you would definitely be able to create an impact in your Gallup round. Well, I'm sure that I have given you a couple of questions, because the questions are quite huge in number, because when you go for a Gallup round, you would find that you have to encounter at least 100 or 120 questions. But if you can practice some of these questions, you will get a lot of clarity that how you have to go about it. This is just as a warm-up questions that I have given it to you. But in case if you are preparing for a Gallup round and you are still not too sure, you can reach me out on my email ID arun.tukral@hcnconnect.in for your personal session. I do give personal sessions to individuals who are aspiring to appear for Gallup interviews or any other interview where competency assessments takes place. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching me, and I'm sure you would have liked this video. You would have got some good content out of this video with respect to some important questions, and I'm confident that it will benefit you. So do share your comments, do share your feedbacks. What did you learn? What more you want to know out of Gallup interview questions or any other competency based interview question? I would love to capture it in my video and I'll get back to you. Thanks a lot.